I think as consultants, sometimes it can feel like we need to have the answer to everything all the time. But actually, you can just be like, okay, that's interesting. I'm going to go and think about that for a while. And then you can go back to them and be like, okay, I thought about it. And here's some research backing up like my point, or I actually think that there might be a different way, or you don't have to have the answer straight away. A lot of people in Scott Logic are very like good and passionate about what they do, and they enjoy helping other people, and they enjoy asking questions as well. So because there's people who set an example of asking questions when they don't know something, it definitely makes me feel better about asking questions when I don't know something. Like there's no judgment of like, oh, you're a senior tester, you should definitely know this. It's actually like you can't know everything, and not everyone has the same experience. And people, in terms of testing, and I'm sure it's the same for development as well, it's a very broad range of kind of paths that you can go down, but it means that people on each side might not have the exact same skills, and they can learn from each other, and that's how you kind of grow. So you kind of you might split apart a little bit, but you're always kind of linking back together and learning from each other, and I think it's just really, it's great, and I enjoy it a lot. I love learning. I mean, over all of my like years at Scott Logic, we've never been made to do overtime. Um, if the client has requested overtime, or if we feel that it's needed, it's never been mandatory. And they're always very, very clear, like, if you don't want to do it, if you can't do it, just say no. It's fine. You will not be penalized in like any way. It will not be looked down on. Like we really understand that work is like 8 to 5 for a reason. You need that time to get home, have your tea, spend time with your family, spend time with your friends, and you need that reset. So I think there's only been 2 projects where I have voluntarily done overtime for, and it wasn't even that much. It was only a couple of weeks for each project. So I've probably done like 6 weeks maximum of overtime in the 7 years that I've been here. So I think, yeah, there's a couple of things. So you do have that variety of different projects, different people. But then I also have like a core group of who I would consider quite good friends that I may not have like worked with them directly, but we get along in the office, and we go to the pub, and we do a lot of things together. So yeah, I think there's kind of 2 aspects to that. And the other thing that's kind of kept me around, I think, is the variety of work. Um, I get bored very easily. So actually working for a consultancy is quite good for that, because, you know, if I'm on a project for like 2 years, I can be like, I'm bored now. Can I go on to something else? And yeah, I think I've only had to ask that once, because most of the projects last like 6 months to a year and a half. And I think that's quite a good kind of time frame